Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And Howe will throw it.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here's Howell.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Oh, the return is Scott.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 65 yards. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
1st and goal from the 6.
Right there, hurt.
Here's White.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. Scott to return it.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And a dump off to White.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Hooker now off play action. That'll be caught. It's Scott.
A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Check, hurt, go.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Rachaad White
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he's brought down.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Another throw for Howell.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Howell now to throw it. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Now Howell.
And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. In motion left, the tight end.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there Was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Cut 60! Cut 60! 19 right! 19 tight! 19 tight!
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it.
Looking in zone.
That's a die.
Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Howell to the air on first and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion right is Ridley. Second and 10, Howell. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Hamler, the motion man left. First down, Howell to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Slot man moves right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. Running free at the 45. And just shutting him off there. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Seven Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The best in the league, bro.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Howell with another throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. And this one is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Howell from the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
11 yards for number 11. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll pitch it out to White. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rachaad White with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Hurry!
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, that'll help the old pass, so it's not.
The line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground with White. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 33. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Oh, and he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. Throwing. Hooker.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Best in the league. I'm not going to say it too many more times.
Yards. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 22 yards.
Another throw for Howell.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Howell's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Howell down to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Howell, another throw on second down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell looking to throw again.
He finds his man, complete. It's man. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, nice move. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 162 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll go up the middle with White. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Trayvon Diggs on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Second and 7.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70. Go.
Now Hooker.
Complete to Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Street.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Trap 19. Trap 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Again, it's Hooker looking to throw.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready up.
Going right side is White. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Atlanta, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints,